Man, I am just waking up, so I'm really tired. I uh, I needed to capture this on camera as soon as I got up. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm just gonna go out and say it that dating in 2025 is completely fucked, completely fucked. Um, yeah, I'm trying something out, something new. So bear with me. I'm The whole point of this YouTube was to create a community to talk to people, and the last few videos I feel like are very scripted and trying to kind of find my place in this whole Jello mold. But in this video, I want to be able to capture the rawness of what it's like to actually try to date in 2025. And I know I've made a videos kind of similar to this in the past, but this is for well, look, whether you're a man or a woman, this could be applicable to you. But today, particularly, I want to focus more on what it's like for a man to be dating in 2025. We're cooked. Honestly, we're absolutely cooked. It makes no sense anymore for a man to try dating anymore. We're living in a world today of narcissism. We're living in a world of constants and consumption and being never enough. And I feel like that's starting to spew into a lot of different aspects of life. Okay. And I'm sensing it starting to creep into how people interact with one another. Nobody gives a shit anymore. You could be the nicest person, okay, on paper, and give everything to someone, but it won't matter. It won't matter. It won't matter because at the end of the day, you can only be nice for so long until that person gets fed up. We're the dating apps. This whole notion that they're designed to be deleted is full of shit. Is full of shit because they wouldn't be making money off of you if they were meant to actually be deleted. And what's happening, okay, is that it's giving this idea that you can find anyone you want, who you want, where you want on a dating app. And if you're not happy, you can get right back on it and keep searching for that perfect person. I got news for you. There is no perfect person. There will never be a perfect person. But unfortunately, okay, and having been single for 4.5 years now, I've seen a plethora of people. Okay. And I've met some good people. I've met some not so good people. And I'm not meaning like, are they mean or. Sorry, that's what happens when your alarm clock goes off and it's telling you to wake up. It cuts off the video. That being said, I feel like, I've had the chance to meet a lot of great people, a lot of not so great people, at least for me, for my needs. And but you know what the most annoying thing is? I'll tell you what the most annoying thing is that I know that I'm a good person. I know that I have a lot to offer in terms of safety, in terms of comfort, communication, and being able to be, an understanding, empathetic human being, and to provide a safe space for my partners, or I'm talking about the past and even into the future, okay, or whomever might come into my life. But it's no longer enough. You can be the nicest guy, but that gets boring very quick, okay, because women don't want just the nice guy. Okay, and I'll give you a great example of this. So I was talking to someone the other day. We hit it off. We were doing the voice notes because I'm a voice note guy, and everything was going well. And she said we should go out, and I said absolutely, I agree with you, 100%. Okay. And I told her straight up. I said I don't do dinner dates. I do not feel a dinner date is a great way in 2025 to truly get to know someone because I've done the dinner dates. I've taken people out for dinner dates. It's either I don't feel it with them or where most of the time it's them ghosting me. And now I'm out, what, $100, $120 because dinner is about that now these days. And I'm sorry, but I am not spending $100+ on a potential maybe for a second date. Absolutely not. I refuse to do it. I refuse. Life is expensive, okay? It's not me being cheap. I'm not an engineer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I have a bachelor's degree and have chosen to make a career working in human resources management or as I am right now in recruitment. When did having a bachelor's degree not be enough in this society? But now, unfortunately, where I'm going out with this story, this person told me, unfortunately, they need a man that can make her feel safe, make her feel like a princess, that she can go out and feel like her man could take care of her. So, in essence, I was like, oh, so you want a guy that has money, is what you're telling me. Like, I'm a nice guy, but you want a guy that can spoil you. Well, unfortunately, that's not me, because this economy does not allow me to do it. If we were in another universe, or if I was born in a different time and maybe growing up through the 80s and 90s where one job would suffice to be able to pay the bills, have a house, have a car, have a couple of kids, fine. But unfortunately, I am stuck by the system in which we currently have. So it was just like, fuck it. Okay, well, take care. And I didn't explain anything to her. I said, you know what? You have your things, go get it, you'll find your person. I'm not going to waste my breath talking to someone who clearly values, just got to make sure that this is on, values the money or the potential of having everything from her man. And it's not been the first time. I've met plenty of people that said no 50-50, man must pay for everything, man must buy a house, man. And it's like, what the fuck world are you living in? And it's not that I don't want to. It's that I don't have the capacity to be able to do so. I can't even afford myself sometimes with this world and the economy being what it is. But again, it's no longer about having a nice connection with someone. It's no longer about actually getting to know someone on a deeper level. Fuck that. No, it's about how much you could provide to me later on down the line. And take it from me, I've been in long-term relationships. Eventually, you get comfortable with one another. You get used to one another, just like you get used to anything that you get in life, and whether it be a new car, a new job, a new phone, whatever. After a while, the newness, the wow, the shiny factor wears off, and it will happen in a new relationship. So when they see that they're kind of bored of the nice guy, and they can go out there and find a guy who is nice, potentially maybe, and has a shit ton of money, they're gonna do it. And I have another example why I'm so heated this morning on this subject is because I was actually talking to someone else, and the conversation was actually going quite well. We had a lot of things going on in common. She actually asked me out, and I said absolutely. Everything was going swellingly, or I don't even know if that's a word. Swimmingly, swimmingly. I suspect what happened is, last night, she told me she's going out for dinner with her colleagues from work. I was like, oh, great. Well, have fun. Let me know how it goes. This morning, I got a message saying, this is going to come off left field. Like, I know this is going to come out of nowhere. Like, I've really been enjoying talking to you, and we have a lot of points in common, and it's just been really easy and smooth. But there's just something I don't think it's gonna work out, and I'm sorry, and all the best. I wish you the best. What the fuck? Like, nothing happened. Nothing. What I think happened is she went out with someone else last night. That's her right. She can do it. But this is the problem with this world. In this dating scene that we have, it's like, I'm going to go out with this one. 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 Oh, and I'm going to choose the best one. Fuck that. I don't do that. I don't go out with multiple people and just say, oh, well, this one, oh, I can get this one in 5'2" and brown hair and blue eyes. Oh, fuck. It's fucking annoying. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And this is why I'm going completely off script on this type of stuff, because I want to be raw. I want to be real with you. Whatever it is that you might be going through, maybe you're frustrated with the shitty dating scene that is in 2025. And I'm just fed up. I just woke up to that. I didn't even respond. I was just like, whatever. Another one bites the dust. Block. Not interested. And it's interesting because that's after I had told her 2 days ago. And I noticed the conversation starting to dwindle even yesterday, where I told her I was laid off in 2023 and in 2024. Yeah. Don't tell women your personal shit until you're at least like a couple of months into the relationship, or maybe even a year at this point is what I'm gathering, until they actually get to know you, because all they see is superficial. And especially as you get older in your 30s, you're dealing with traumas and red flags, and Oh, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. The amount of times, okay, that if I was given $1 for every time I've heard this from women on the dating apps, okay? Maybe let's see if any of you have heard this, okay? Sorry for the ladies out there that are watching this. This might not be applicable to you, but this statement in particular. Well, I was with my ex for like 8, whatever, it could be like 6, 8, 10 years, and we just broke up, but I left the relationship a lot longer in my head than I did physically. So, like, in my mind, I left like 3 years ago. So that's why I know that I'm ready for a relationship. I'm like, okay, how long have you been broken up? A week, a month. Are you fucking kidding me? You are not ready for a relationship. What you're looking for is an emotional support. You're looking to not feel that feeling of being alone. And I refuse. I refuse to go out with people like that because you are unable to be alone. You are unable to sit in your boredom, in your pain of actually being alone and understanding, grieving, and processing who you were, who you are, and who you will become. Okay? Whether the relationship was healthy or not, take the fucking time to heal. There's nothing else to do. But of course, every time even yesterday, I matched with someone. She's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not divorced yet, and he was really toxic, and I didn't feel loved, I didn't feel supported, and there was no intimacy. Then fucking leave, And I told her straight up. I told her exactly what I'm saying. The amount of times I've heard this, I can still talk. I can, I love helping people. This is why I started this channel, but this is not going to go anywhere. Absolutely not. I am not interested in being your rebound or the guy that you date for a period of time and then in a year you say, you know what? Thank you. I was going through stuff and I just needed to figure things out. You were a great guy during that time, but now I really know what I want. Nah, I ain't doing that. And I'm making a vow to myself from this day forward. I'm done with the dating apps. I'm done with social media. I'm done with dating apps. It's just going to be about focusing on me, grind. And if the right person were to find themselves to me someday, then so be it. But other than that, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired of being with people that don't choose me for me. I'm tired of me wasting my time on people that I think are going to be worth it. Fuck that. I want people to come after me and know that I'm worth it. And because it's so unbalanced. It's so unbalanced, this dating scene today, especially. Look, men and women are having difficulties. I'm not saying that it's just men here, okay? Look, us men, we have our own faults too, okay? I've heard some shit. I've seen some shit. But at the end of the day, this is coming from a man's perspective, and a lot of men don't even see the value in dating anymore. They just don't see that it's worth it. I'm not even seeing that it's worth it. That the hundreds of dollars that I've spent, gone, on people that I will never hear from or ever see again. And in 4.5 years, well over, I would say well over $1,000 or more. Just dates and dinners and not to mention gas trying to get somewhere to meet someone. So, yeah. If you are experiencing shit like this, I want to hear from you. Let me know. I know that I'm not the only one. So fuck it. We will all not date together, I guess, and buy cats or dogs and just like be happy with that, I guess. But fuck the idea of getting married. Fuck the idea of having children at this point. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Not for me anyway. Because I don't have any. I don't have any motivation for that. I don't see any point. And it's just like. As soon as I tell people, like, yeah, I have a job. I'm looking for something else. I'm trying to figure myself out. It's like, ew, I need a man. No. Get fucked. I went to university. I have a bachelor's degree. I've been working. I made great money in my roles before. But I'm judged by the decisions of the society that we live in, the economy that we live in. What the fuck? It's just, it makes no sense to me. Absolutely, like, none whatsoever. That's it. Rant over. Take care.